Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is Friday. It's something to be celebrated. Here's the other person. Hello, person. There she is.
Happy Friday. Yay! Happy Friday.
Welcome back to Misty and Ike, number 185.
185.
185.
What?
And today we got a very, very special topic.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, tell them what they've won, Misty.
Today we're going to talk about when...
Accidental treasures! Yay!
Accidental treasures. When you accidentally find treasure.
Have you ever found something that was like worth a couple bucks and you didn't know about it?
I haven't, but I've lost things and then found them later, and I call that accidental treasure.
That gets a yay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like $5 in your laundry?
Or like an entire per diem envelope from like a tour in like an old piece of luggage.
Wow.
That you're like, jackpot! We're on to Vegas.
You would just go to Target.
You're right, I would.
Let's get into it.
Okay. I'm Misty.
And I'm Ike.
For the next 15 minutes,
We're going to debate pop culture.
my background's in music.
My background's in film.
I know the topics beforehand.
And I don't.
We check the internet for the facts.
And ruin it with opinions.
From pop rocks in your lunchbox.
To Happy Meal toys and swatch clocks. Accidental treasures. What have you got? What's your biggest accidental treasure?
Well, my favorite one is the Terracotta Army. I think that's the coolest thing ever.
Terracotta.
Do you want to see a picture of the Terracotta Army?
I do. Yes, I'm looking at that.
Yeah, that's only like a very small section of them.
So, did they just get discovered?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you the story. So, and this happened like fairly recently in history. It was 1974. A group of Chinese farmers discovered them in a tomb. It was the first emperor of one of the dynasties. The 7-man team was digging a well in this city, and one of their shovels struck the head of a statue that was buried. So the men initially thought that they had discovered like a bronze, whatever, or a sculpture, and they found 8,000 life-size terracotta soldiers.
Are they like real people encapsulated in terracotta?
No, they're statues. There were horses and chariots.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
They were constructed to guard this emperor in the afterlife. They built an army around like his tomb, and these very detailed soldiers. Each one has its own like super unique face. And it's considered to be one of like the most important like archaeological things that they've ever found in China. There are 8,000 of them.
8,000.
I'm going to look up a picture of 8,000 of them.
Okay. I have one while you do that.
Okay.
This is what my first thought was when this topic came up. Mm-hmm. The Declaration of Independence. Do you know this story?
I don't know this story.
Here's the article. I'm just going to paraphrase it because I suck at reading. Basically, when the Declaration of Independence was issued, there were only 200 copies. Of those 200, okay, I'm going to read it. Of those 200, only a few have ever been found and verified. One of those copies was discovered in 1989, very much on accident. A man went into a thrift store looking for a nice picture frame. He found the one that fit his criteria, paid $4 for the frame, and took it home. When he took apart the frame...
$4?
Yeah. So as he's ripping the old picture out to put his in... It was the copy number 25 of the U.S. Declaration of Independence. He went on to sell the document for $2.5 million.
He bought that shit for $4.
Yeah, that's like buying a lottery ticket for $4.
Yeah.
Except you would win more than $2.5 million.
Yeah. Here is a picture. If you want to click to it real quick.
Whoa.
So what they did was they built around. They tunneled out and dug out each one of them individually, and they left them like in the ground. So if you go to see it, that's what you see. They built a building around it.
I can only imagine like someone handing me a shovel and just pointing at one of them dug out and then being like, yeah, there's only 7,999 more of them. Good luck. And my first question was going to be like, Hey, didn't they know they were all just in that warehouse? They built the warehouse around the...
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for backing me up on that joke.
You know
Got
that
it.
we have a mutual friend that actually used to do archaeological digs like that, right?
I did not know that. Who is it?
Lauren Clark.
Shout out
Little Lauren.
Well, let's not call her little. Of the
She
two
is my little
Laurens,
Lauren.
of the two, she is the tinier one.
Yes.
We should shout out the other one so they don't feel bad.
Lauren White. Lauren Rocket. Yeah, she used to go and help do digs to find dinosaur fossils.
Archeological digs, perhaps.
Archaeological digs. Wonder if she ever found any like hidden treasure.
We should call her on the phone.
I think that I just saw her gram and she has the kids at the park. So
Lauren Clark at the park.
Lauren Clark at the park. Do you know what the Venus de Milo is?
I don't. I think, is it this thing you're looking at right there?
It is. That's the Venus de Milo.
Boy, I'm going to refrain from all the things that I want to say.
Okay.
Where's your arms? That's what I would
Well, I
say.
mean, maybe the Venus de Milo had arms and they broke off
Well,
because
maybe
they kind of look broken.
they should have been more gentler.
So it is one of the most renowned statues in the whole world. And it was buried on a Greek island for a long time. And you are correct. It was always an armless statue. It was recovered in 1820. A peasant found it, accidentally discovering the top half while trying to salvage marble building blocks from a pile of ruins.
That is fancy. I keep looking at myself looking at the TV because I'm looking at your screen.
Yeah, art historians went crazy when they found it. And then they also unearthed the bottom half, which was the Venus's legs.
Have you ever
It's in the Louvre.
found any gold coins?
I haven't actually. Have you?
I haven't, but this guy, if you look at this picture,
Okay. What is that?
that is the wrong way to operate your computer. Great. And there's a Jackson Pollock bot for... I'm losing it.
What's happening?
Oh, sorry. This is a coal container.
It's a what?
Coal, like for a coal burning furnace.
Okay.
So a lucky Reddit user found 83 gold coins at the bottom of a coal container after renovating their house. Funny story is that I sold the 4 tons of coal that were inside to random people that dug it out of the container under no particular surveillance, but they didn't find it under all the coal dust at the bottom. According to French law, they should have split it in half with me if they had told me about it anyway. So basically, this is a French dude.
Okay.
And he found 83 gold coins. But he was letting people come and just take the coal out of his house.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Like what? I don't really understand that story.
I'm thinking that there were
So he
more
had
than
a house
83.
and he found that he had this coal thing underneath it and he didn't know that when he bought the house.
I think like a ton of houses have like a coal like container.
Okay.
It's where you store your coal before you take the coal
Right,
out.
but don't you have to buy the coal and put it in there?
Yeah, but like who takes the coal out of the bottom?
Well, I mean, obviously nobody until that guy. So
Right.
he just invited over like the neighbors and was like, "Hey, do you need some coal?
Yeah, I
Come
think-
take some of my coal."
What's the French equivalent of Craigslist? Like je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais Craigslist.
Je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais Craigslist. And they were like, "Yeah, I need some coal. I'll come dig out some coal for free."
And so some of those people are the ones that found the coins?
No. He's surprised that nobody found any coins.
Okay.
And he's saying under French law, if they did, they would have to split it with them because they found it on
He'd
his
have to
property.
split it with them. Yeah.
Yeah, or vice versa.
Because it's his house.
Yeah,
right?
I'm well ready to get rid of the coal thing and talk about...
I'm enamored by the coal thing. I've never had a coal thing in my house. I've never had a coal burning stove. So
I haven't either. I have a piece of coal that my grandfather gave me because he used to work in the coal mines.
I thought maybe he gave it to you for Christmas.
He did.
Here's your one little piece of coal.
He gave me like
You're
this
bad.
polished piece of coal.
Polished.
It's got a picture of like a crane in it. I'm going to bring it in and put it on my desk.
I would like to see that.
I will.
I don't know what coal looks like polished. I'm completely enamored by this whole coal thing all of a sudden. Like you just blew my mind
I'm going to go ahead and suggest
that we move on.
that, well, why don't you Google what coal looks like while I
It's
talk about...
black, like volcanic ash, right?
It comes in like big rocks.
got-
And if you snap it
got
the right way, it can
holes
be
in it.
shiny. No, it's not lava rocks.
Oh, then I don't know what coal looks like.
Well, 30 seconds ago, you could have been educated by looking it up on the internet.
So in awe right
Everyone
now.
at home has already been like, what does coal look like? And they're already ahead of you.
Oh, you know what? That's the story of my life. They're already ahead of me. It's fine. I will get there eventually.
What do you got there? What is that?
So this is in Turkey.
I
This
love
is
Turkey.
the Derinkuyu Underground City.
Congratulations on that pronunciation.
Derinkuyu.
That was a great Darren Kuyu. I would have messed that up. What
Or
happened?
Derinkuyu.
What happened?
Derinkuyu.
What happened to Darren and his kuru?
Darren and his kuru. Let's see. So this is only one of like a dozen underground cities. So they were hand carved out into the volcanic ash by ancient inhabitants. And this specific one contains 18 stories and enough space to house 20,000 people.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like the underground pit from The Matrix when they're all having that party.
Yeah. Totally.
Zion. It's called Zion.
I would never remember that.
Can you scroll down to that picture again?
I can. Hold on. That one?
Yeah, I should put a picture of Zion next to it.
It's real cool because to me it looks like there's snow inside, but it wasn't. It's white volcanic rock.
20,000, huh?
20,000 people. It's 18 stories.
Okay.
That's crazy.
You want to know something similar to the what's it called?
Darren Cuckoo?
Yep. Nope. Declaration of Independence. The
Okay.
$4 Declaration.
Is
of
it the
Independence.
Rosetta Stone?
No, but I want to hear about that.
Okay.
See this Pollock right here,
Yes, I do.
and this weird advertisement for 19 things from people's attics that have been gotten better with time. I'm just kidding. So this Pollock
So beautiful.
was bought by
A guy.
Terry Horton, could be a man or a woman, in 1992 at a thrift shop in San Bernardino.
You have got to be kidding me.
She saw a painting and never being a true art expert, she offered only $5 to the seller for it. They shook hands and she left. The big painting didn't fit into any of her friends' home rooms, and she tried to sell it several years later. During a yard sale, an art teacher said that the big painting she was trying to get rid of might be a masterpiece created by Jackson Pollock. She invited an expert to have her painting checked. The forensic specialist found the artist's fingerprints on it on the canvas, and there are no doubts, which is really strange because there is a whole new documentary on Netflix about art thievery.
What is the name? I need to watch this.
I'm going to look it up, but it's about this one specific dude in Japan who became a master artist, and he replicated like 50 or 100,000 paintings, and they're all hanging in New York homes right now.
Right.
And
somebody thinking that they own something ridiculous.
This dude was selling them for like 10, 15 grand, just cranking them out. And then
I
this
totally want to watch that.
Yeah, this other lady was like selling them. I'm going to look it up while you say the next thing.
Okay. Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone is not actually just a language program. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I did not.
So Rosetta Stone has something to do with Napoleon. He brought, when he was trying to, I don't know, take over Egypt or something, he brought along a special unit of scientists and historians, and tasked them with collecting relics and studying the country's history. So they called it the Institute of Egypt, and his soldier people found this stone.
Oh, that stone.
Oh, that stone.
Oh, you mean the Rosetta Stone?
The Rosetta Stone. So it has things inscribed in it in 3 different languages. There's Greek, Demotic, and it's even got hieroglyphs on it.
Well, what would it do?
And so
hieroglyphs?
these language experts spent the next 20 years trying to crack the code of these Egyptian hieroglyphs on it. And so that is where Rosetta Stone, the language program, gets their name.
That's awesome.
Isn't that cool?
Yes, that is very
I thought
cool.
that was super cool.
I found the name of the art documentary.
Okay, tell me.
It is called Made You Look.
I'm writing that shit.
A true story about fake art. This lady is with my clicker pointer.
Yep.
That lady was the gallery owner.
Okay.
These people bought a bunch of her stuff.
Right.
And this lady down here was married to a guy that had a bunch of money.
Yeah.
But like she was the one that discovered like 75 pieces of art. And it was like if you had found one of these in your lifetime, it'd be like hitting 4 lotteries.
Right.
She kept coming up with them over and
Like,
over
just
and over
kept
again.
finding them.
Yeah, and here's one of the fake Pollocks right here under Misty and Ike right there.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So that's just a couple of treasures that you can find if you go digging around your attic.
I want to go to a Salvation Army in San Bernardino and find a Jackson Pollock for $5.
Same, girl. Same.
I mean, I would keep it.
This is my no you wouldn't face.
I know it is, because you wouldn't.
No, because Misty and Ike needs some advertising capital.
I'm sorry, we can do better than selling my Jackson Pollock.
Oh, now it's your Jackson Pollock.
I went to San Bernardino to track it down.
I rode with you.
I went into the Goodwill and weeded through the shit with my own hands.
But I was the one that knew that it was a Jackson Pollock.
Okay, that's fair.
You can keep the frame.
Great.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
We'll drive to San Luis Obispo,
Oh, I like it there.
and then we'll find a frame with the Jackson Pollock in it
Okay.
with the Declaration of Independence in the back.
Okay. I think that we can both agree that that's a great deal.
Guys, Misty and Ike will not be broadcasting tomorrow. We'll be
Or
in
ever.
San Luis Obispo spending all of our Declaration of Independence money.
Yes, indeed.
And, oh my gosh, it's Friday.
It is. So,
Do we want to make our big announcement?
what's our big announcement?
Not this Monday,
But next month.
but not the Monday after that,
No.
and not the Monday after that.
Right.
But the Monday after that,
Yeah.
there's new stuff coming.
It's true, there is. We're planning things.
We're planning a murder.
We're planning some segments.
Well, I shouldn't have
some
said that on camera.
Special segments. And some small changes.
Yeah. Stick
To
around.
Spice things up a little bit.
That's right.
That's right.
Stick around for episode 200. You're going to see a whole lot of new stuff, some new like daily themes, some new stuff happening.
Yeah.
Unless we just get tired and don't do that. So
Yeah. I'm going to go search for the Terracotta Army now. Bye.
you got all weekend. Since
Okay.
it's Friday, go search for the Terracotta Army, I guess.
Cool. I'll see you Monday.
See you Monday. Bye.